Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. I'm Stephen Hobay. Today we're exploring the rule of thirds in digital marketing. If you like this video, please subscribe and don't go away. So I've had quite a few of you ask me to do a series of videos on digital marketing. So this series will cover all aspects from the platforms themselves to their individual strategies. And of course, some of my own opinion thrown in for good measure. So for this video, I wanted to start off with the rule of thirds. Now, this is a great theory to begin thinking about your digital strategy from a bird's eye view before we get deep into the specifics of content creation and choosing appropriate platforms. Now, the rule of thirds is basically a guidepost to keep in the back of your minds as you formulate posts during the course of the year. So generally speaking, social media accounts want to abide by the rule of thirds. So a third promoting your product or service, a third interacting with others, and a third sharing industry news and tips you believe your followers could benefit from. So first up, promote. So promotion may include sharing a new blog post you wrote, advertising an upcoming sale, or inviting people to a webinar you're hosting. For most of us, this is an easy one, talking about yourself or your company. But the drawback is that your audience will get bored if you do it too much. So make sure you switch things up. Then there's engage. So this category is where you build a sense of community. It's based on personal interactions and humanizes your business. So you should be conversing with potential collaborators and current like-minded people. Engagement includes, say, liking your followers' posts, answering their questions, and responding to their comments. Now, the key here is to think of this as a form of networking and generating open conversation within your community. Finally, share. So just as conversations show interest in other people, sharing relevant content shows interest in your industry, something greater than your brand. So this approach also allows you to avoid the trap of talking too much about yourself, which would otherwise take away from the validity of your social media messaging. In other words, it can't all be about you. So you need to show support for other community members, whether that's clients, customers, or other people and collaborators you work with. Now, here are some ideas for you to consider on each of these three categories as you plan out your rule of thirds messaging. First up, promotion content. These could be success stories, testimonials, events, training opportunities, facts, day in the life of your business, giving back to the community, product of the week, getting to know you posts, and behind the scenes. Engagement content, industry trivia, build connections through shared experiences, contests, Q&A, motivational quotes, open-ended questions. And share content. These could be educational posts, interesting articles, market updates, industry-based tips, cross-promoting other industry professionals, and local area content. So in order to monitor this approach, I advise you to create a spreadsheet to keep track of the content you intend to post. And this is especially important if you work with a team. Everyone needs to be on the same page and consistently evaluating the balance of content during a given period of time. So work with a platform like Google Spreadsheets so everyone can edit. Include categories such as posting dates, topic ideas, hashtags, links, post content, and then a section for measurements, tracking. This spreadsheet will be extremely important for you when you look back and evaluate your social media campaigns to figure out what you can do better in the future. Now, one area I didn't really touch on here is the personal. So people connect with people over brands. So you may have a great logo, but who are the people behind the logo or the company name? You need to humanize your brand. So as you consider the rule of thirds, add the personal approach into this mix. Areas that you can post about might include personal content, family pictures, trips, events, content related to your interests, for instance, golf or biking, etc. Local areas you love. What's your favorite place to go in the fall, for instance? Stories related to your personal life. Did anything interesting happen? Projects or committees you're involved with. Appreciation posts for the talented people in your life. Now, as you can see, when we really dive in, there's a lot to keep track of, but a lot of possibilities as well. It's easy when you're starting out to become overwhelmed. So have a plan, execute, and then evaluate. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. You can also catch me on Instagram and Facebook for extra content and never miss an episode. The link is below. I'll see you every week with a new video, so please do stay tuned, and together, let's solve it like a marketer.